Hello everyone, today I'm going to go over 3 crowdfunding campaigns which have taken money from my wallet. Well, not exactly, but they look really cool and I am backing them currently. Let's jump in straight away with Thunder Road Vendetta. This is kind of like a reprint of the Maximum Chrome version, which is like the fancy loads of expansions thrown in version. And then a new expansion called Carnival of Chaos. So let's have a cheeky look. So first of all, I really am enjoying the artwork. I haven't played the game. I have had a bit of a muck around with it on Tabletop Simulator, and that has allowed me to sort of see how the game works, read the rulebook with the components sort of there. I could see that this would be indeed hopefully my sort of game. So I am backing this. I am backing it with the intention of getting everything, basically the Maximum Chrome edition, which looks super cool because it includes all of the expansions and everything just straight in one box. But what is the game? Well, it's like Mad Max sort of gameplay, but with a lot of dice rolling. So it looks, yeah, I normally say I don't like dice rolling, but this looks like the sort of light-hearted sort of dice roll where you don't care too much. You kind of go into it knowing that some of your cars, because you drive 3 cars by default, there's some other ones, you get effectively 3 cars, a small, a medium, a large, and then a helicopter, and you're going to be using those dice to sort of not program your movement, but like you've rolled a 3, you can either use that 3 as a 3 movement, or maybe on one of the abilities that needs a dice that's 3. Maybe that's a nitro boost, so moving you further. Maybe it's on one of the big rig, it's to repair, because you're going to take damage from being shot, from being slammed into hazards and stuff like that. You can set your car on fire in one of the expansions to go faster, but at the risk that it will explode. What more can you want from a Mad Max style game? And then this new expansion, which no one has played, basically adds this sort of arena board in the middle, which just sounds like it should be a sort of a different way to play the game. So I have not played it in one way, but I like the fact that straight out the box I'm going to have this race, which doesn't seem to really be a race. It seems just to be sort of a race where you're exploding everyone. We're slamming into them, rolling dice, chucking more dice, and sort of doing some very sort of simple and fun things. Beer and pretzel style game is sort of what I've been hearing about it, and you know what? That's right up my alley right now. So they're apparently aiming to get this sort of done by November this year. I think that might be ambitious because a lot of Kickstarters do overrun, but it's Restoration Games. They've done a few. They've done this game before, this Maximum Chrome version without the new Carnival of Chaos expansion. They've done that before. They've kickstarted that before, so this is like a second printing. It's a little more expensive. It's about $15 more expensive, but, you know, costs and everything do go up. So, and there's also stuff that was unlocked in last campaign, I think just in this by default. Although there's also a load of unlocks in this campaign as well. So much content, but yeah, I'm very excited to give this one a go. I've definitely heard good things. It's been shouted out on our Best of the Month series and even Best of the Year episode when I invite a load of creators onto the channel to talk about what they've enjoyed. So if a lot of creators have enjoyed it, well, it's only a plus, sort of makes me think, oh yeah, I'll enjoy this one. So that is Thunder Road Vendetta. The next game that I have backed at the moment in a much more sort of smaller price tag is Cascadia Rolling. And I'm going to say just Cascadia Rolling because it is rolling hills and also rolling rivers. It's 2 boxes. It feels a little bit like when you sort of maybe would have Cartographer's Heroes and the base game, or maybe even a roll and write equivalent would be Railroad Inc. You've got blue, green, yellow, red. Well, it feels like they've gone down the approach of here's 2 boxes, they're similar gameplay, but they've got different twists. So let's have a look. So you've got this sort of roll and write gameplay, which sort of seems Cascadia-ish. really good fan of Cascadia. I like tile placement, but I also like roll and writes. So this feels like it's a nice transition from one thing I like to another. It doesn't seem too complicated, but it does look pretty nice. So you're going to be rolling the dice, putting things down onto your sheet, and then that's when the variety starts to come. First of all, there are different sheets, not only within one box to another, but each box I think has like 3 or 4 different sheets in it. But also then there's scoring cards and bonus style dice that you're going to be rolling, and you can take the dice from one box and use them with the other. So I like the fact that there is sort of a you get the 2 boxes and you can have a bit of content from that one with a bit of content from this one, and it makes a slightly different experience. It looks like it's been reviewed well by the people that did get to preview this one, so that's never a bad thing. Obviously, always take previews, even my own, with a pinch of salt, but it's coming from a good design house in terms of the publisher, Flat Out Games. I think they've done some great things in the past. Cascadia, really like. I could kind of see it working just in my head as a roll and write, and well, that's what this is. So yeah, you're getting 30 cards in one of the box. Then you're getting these dice, which again, well, they were the dice that you could use from one set to another. You've got these completion cards, again, different ones in each box, and then there's the actual different maps. Now, would I have preferred it to be, rather than 16 of each map, I think I would definitely have preferred them to have just done 4 like little wipeable whiteboards. I think it's quite a small amount, the 64, but they're double-sided, so that's 120. Are you going to play that many? Probably not, but I think for a premium feel, I like it when a roll and write does it with wipeable boards and stuff. But it's nice. It should be quick and easy to play, and then you've got like the same level of content from the other one that are slightly different, hence the mixing and matching. So I am backing this one because I backed stuff from them before. It's done quite well. I've enjoyed them. Cascadia, really like. Roll and write, really like. And I've gone for both because I think I like the idea of the additional variety from being able to take one element from one box and one from the other. So that is Cascadia rolling. And last but not least, jumping over to GameFound, is the Button Shy reprint. Now, they've done a few of these in the past. Sometimes it grabs me, sometimes it doesn't, because they have sort of a selection of games. So this time you can get up to 5 of their games currently being reprinted. At the moment I've only gone for 2. I think it is. Yep, 2. And that's simply because the other ones don't necessarily grab me too much. But if we have a look, you've got this one, which is a solo game. Sometimes I like those sort of ones. The art style's not grabbing me, and the reviews are okay, but if I'm not grabbed, I'm not backing it for this. Now, this one, a 2 to 3 player, very quick, small, portable game. That's the sort of thing that I'm looking for. Now, I might add, I believe there's a solo sort of expansion, mini expansion you can get for this. I might have to add that to my pledge. And there's also expansions which you can get that are being reprinted for this. So I may have to up the pledge for those. But the one that really drew me in was this. Seasons of Rice is one of those games that a little card game for 2 players where you're placing these fields, lining up the paths. I like that sort of placement sort of mechanics, and it's also a game that I've been looking at getting for a while, but it has been out of stock. And well, that's the whole point of the Button Shy reprint campaigns. They sort of use the funds to print specific games, get them back into stock, and then also people vote on that's basically when you hit a stretch goal. Their logic is, okay, well, here's 5 other games that we could do, pick one of them, and as a group, whichever one gets picked most then gets added as sort of part of this reprint. I like that approach. I also don't like the approach to some extent because it means sometimes the one you want maybe doesn't get voted for, but it makes a lot more sense for them because they know, oh, a load of people want this. I've heard again a relatively good things about Out the Helm, but it's a one-player solo experience. I might get it. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I need to do a bit more research on it. And the final one is Turbo Drift. I've seen some gameplay of this one, and it's not personally for me. So, well, it might be for you. But yeah, I like the idea of their really small wallet games. Some of them I've really enjoyed. My sort of standout one is probably Tussie Mussy, but I also like the Strawpolis, Naturopolis, or whatever one it was called. So I like those, and I think that they're really interesting ones because they are such small, portable little wallets, and well, can often keep a good couple of people entertained for 20 minutes. So really great for train rides or just if you're going somewhere, you can put it in your pocket. It may or may not come out, but at least you've got some opportunity to play. So that is the Button Shy reprint thing. So that was my third one. So we had Thunder Road Vendetta, which I'm backing at quite a lot of money, Cascadia Rolling for the 2 versions, and also the Button Shy reprint. Let me know in the comment section below what you're backing, and hopefully it won't take more money out of my wallet, because I'm probably not going to be backing anything else. There's a few other campaigns that did grab my fancy recently, but I've had to draw a line somewhere. But let me know what you think of what I'm backing, and well, until next time, have a great day gaming.